Hi everyone. I know I've been out for a while. Thank you for your patience. I am uploading a new video today. This video is really short. I say that it's about 20 minutes, but it's meant to be more of just a gentle practice. It's great for when you're first waking up in the morning, maybe getting going for the day, maybe just at the end of the day you need to unwind and get some stretching out. There is a part of the video, I'm so sorry that you cannot see my hands because they go up too high. Just, it's not a big deal what you do with your hands, but wrapping your fingers around your wrist is the thing that you can't see. Um, so I will try to do better next time with my positioning of the camera. Thank you so much for your patience. As always, listen to your body first and my voice second. If something hurts, is uncomfortable, please by all means stop and do what is right for you. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. Namaste.
We're going to start by taking several deep breaths, coming into this space, into this moment. Inhaling slowly through the nose. And exhale, sigh. And feel free to place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. And feel your hands as they move with the breath. Letting your mind soften. Letting your breath guide you. And inhaling, taking the arms all the way up. And taking your left fingers around the right wrist and exhaling off to that left side a little bit. Keep breathing. Bringing those arms back and forward. Maybe finding a spot where you feel some tightness. You may want to linger there. And we're going to come back up, switching our hands, wrapping the right fingers around that left wrist, and exhale to the right side. And again, back and forth with those arms, maybe finding a tender spot. And coming up, and exhale, fold forward. And coming back up, taking another deep breath. Softening the shoulders. And one more breath. We'll do a few rounds of a seated cat-cow. Taking the hands to the knees. Inhale, drawing the heart forward, taking the gaze up. And exhale, rounding out, pressing between those shoulder blades, tucking the chin. And inhale, coming forward. And exhale, rounding out. Inhaling forward. And exhale, rounding out. And coming back to center. Getting those shoulders moving, rolling up and back. Working out some kinks. And going the other direction. Feel free to alternate. And going the other way. We're going to shift back onto our sits bones, taking those legs wide, hands behind. And just let those knees fall off to that right hand side. Softening the shoulders, lifting the heart. Only going as far as is comfortable for you. And back up through center and off to the left-hand side. Keeping the heart and the gaze forward. And coming up, we're going to make our way onto our backs. Lowering down, however that works for you. Stretching long, reaching to both ends of the mat. We're going to draw that right knee in, wrapping the hands around the back of the thigh. Pulling the knee in close to the chest, flexing the foot, trying to press on the ceiling. You're going to feel this right here in that hamstring. We're going to shift that knee towards the right elbow, opening up that hip a little bit. Still trying to step on the ceiling. Breathing. It's okay if you start shaking. And coming through center, we're going to take that knee towards the opposite shoulder. Your hip might start talking to you at this point. That's okay. Still breathing, still pressing up with that foot. And we're going to release that leg down. Stretch long. Let that hip get a little release. And bring that left knee in towards the chest, foot towards the ceiling. Pressing against your hands while still drawing that knee in close. Always breathing. And drawing that knee towards that shoulder, same side. And we're coming back through center and then off to the opposite shoulder. Ooh. Again, shaking is normal. breathing. And releasing down, stretching long. And drawing both knees into the chest, giving yourself a little hug. We're going to take that left foot down to the mat. We're going to cross that right ankle over the left thigh. Now you can stay here and you can press against that inner right thigh, not the knee. If you wish to enhance your stretch, you can take your hands and threading between the legs, wrap your hands around that left thigh, pulling the legs in towards the chest while pressing against the inner right thigh with your right elbow. In a reclined figure four, reclined pigeon. You might feel this in that outer hip. Hard flexing both feet to protect those knees. And we're going to let both legs fall off to the left, taking that right foot towards the floor. Your arms can come out, head and gaze can go over that right shoulder if that feels good to you. With a gentle twist. Letting your breath soften areas that feel tight. Maybe you can find a little extra release as you exhale. And we're going to take our legs back up through center and let them come off to the right, only as far as is comfortable. If this is uncomfortable with your right leg on top of the left thigh, feel free to take that right foot down. If you want to keep it up on top of that thigh, feel free to do so. Your gaze can go over that left shoulder if that feels good. We're going to come back to center, releasing the right leg, hugging the knees in, and switching sides, letting that right foot come down to the mat, crossing the left ankle over the right thigh. Again, you can stay here, applying gentle pressure to the inside of that left thigh, or you can take your hands around the right thigh, threading between the legs, pulling the legs in with that left elbow on the inside of that left thigh, hugging close, feet flexed. And this side may feel different, and that's okay. We want to let each side be its own experience. Don't force this side to feel the same as the other. Don't make yourself go deeper or not as deep on one side just because that's what the other side felt like. Keep breathing. We're going to release the hands, letting the legs fall to the right. Letting that left foot come down to the floor, if that feels good. The gaze can go over that left shoulder. with each exhale, I would invite you to try to let one part of you release some tension. Coming back through center, we're going to let those legs drift off to the other side, taking the gaze over that right shoulder, if that feels good for your head and neck. Again, your foot can stay on your opposite leg, or you can let that foot drift down to the mat, if that is more comfortable for you. And coming back to center, releasing the legs long, arms up, reaching in opposite directions. Getting a good long stretch. And from here, we're just going to do a gentle back bend. Taking your feet to the mat, pressing into your feet and using your core muscles, your legs and your glutes, not your back. We're going to lift the hips towards the sky. Only go as far as is available to you. That may be here. It may be here. It may be all the way up, supported on your hands. Wherever it is, pause at the top and then lower down and draw those knees into your chest one last time. Give yourself a hug and say something kind to yourself. Even if it's just, I like you. Anything kind to yourself. And settling down, setting up for Shavasana, letting the hands and feet fall where they may, letting the gaze soften or the eyes close, and allowing your mind to slow. Maybe counting the breaths. Inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 5. And I'm going to leave you here. Feel free to take as much time as you need for your own Shavasana at home. Softening and gentling the mind and the thoughts. Focusing on the breath. Taking stock of the body. The beauty in me honors the beauty in you. I wish you peace and long life. God bless. Namaste.